What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at and compare two of the latest active noise canceling earbuds from JBL. We have the JBL Tune 230 and the JBL Tune 130. On paper, these are sharing a lot of the same specs and features, but we're going to outline some of the differences between the two, just in case you're considering either of these earbuds. So starting off with the charging cases, they're nearly identical. They're both very blocky and a little bit on the chunky side. The case of the Tune 130 is just slightly smaller compared to the case of the Tune 230. You can't really tell on camera, but once you have them both in person, you will notice it's ever so slightly smaller. Aside from that, they're basically the exact same. They've got a matte finish all the way around with some branding featured on the front. And right above that, you have an LED indicator to help you gauge your battery life. And then over on the back is where you have your USB Type-C charging ports. You're getting some really good build quality on both of the cases, which is evident once you open them up because you can really feel the lids lock into place, so neither of them is going to accidentally close on you. And they're both giving you a nice satisfying magnetic closure. With true wireless earbuds becoming more and more competitive, I would have liked to see both of these feature wireless charging, but sadly they don't. Moving over to the earbuds, obviously the form factor is going to be your biggest difference. With the Tune 230 earbuds, you're getting that long stem design, whereas with the Tune 130 earbuds, you're not. Both earbuds are giving you touch sensitive controls, which can be customized within the JBL app. However, you're not able to access all of your controls at once, so between your play and pause, your track forward, your track backward, your volume control, your ambient sound control, and your voice assistant, you will have to pick and choose and make some sacrifices. So both earbuds are running Bluetooth 5.2 and they support Google Fast Pair, so if you're on an Android device, once you open up the case, they're going to automatically initiate the pairing process. Within the JBL app, you do have some different connection modes that you can make use of. You have the normal mode, and this is what you want to use if your main priority is having a stable connection. You also have an audio mode, and this is what you would want to use if your main priority is achieving the best audio quality. And then you have a video mode, which is what you want for the best experience watching videos and movies. Both earbuds support independent use, so you can use either the left or the right earbuds independently. And then as far as battery life, they're both giving you an impressive 10 hours on a single charge, and that extends to a total of 40 hours with the case. Keep in mind those numbers will vary depending on how much you use the features like active noise cancellation. But if you're ever short on juice, they do support quick charge, so just 10 minutes in the case will give you about 2 hours of listening time. They're also coming with an IPX4 rating, which makes them sweat and splash proof, so if they happen to get wet, they're going to hold up just fine. Just make sure you don't completely submerge them in water. So due to these earbuds having a different form factor, you are going to notice a difference as far as their fit. With the Tune 230 having that long stem design, the fit is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is make sure you try out the different size ear tips to make sure you get the proper seal for your ears. The Tune 130 on the other hand take a little more effort to get seated properly in your ear, and even once you get them securely in your ear, if you're doing any medium to high intensity movements, you're going to find yourself needing to readjust them from time to time. With the earbuds being as large as they are, I'm very surprised that they didn't include an ear wing or an ear fin to help lock them into place. If you have small ears like myself, the Tune 130 are not going to be useful for anything besides casual listening. If you have medium to larger size ears, you might be able to get a more secure fit, but I think what they really need is an ear wing. Now moving over to the sound quality, the JBL Tune 230 is using a 6mm driver and the Tune 130 is using a 10mm driver. Both of these are giving you that very dynamic, lively JBL sound, so you're getting some nice strong boomy bass along with some very clean mids and highs. And within the JBL app, you have access to a fully customizable equalizer, so you're able to kind of shape the sound to what you prefer. I do wish JBL included more presets within their app, but with a little trial and error, you should be able to find a sound that works well for you. One difference that I noticed in terms of the sound is that the Tune 230 do seem to get slightly louder compared to the Tune 130, so everything comes off a little more pushed forward at max volume. Whereas on the Tune 130, it sounds a little bit more recessed, but with that it does sound a little better controlled. However, they both sound great. It's a very energetic sound. You're getting plenty of that sub bass presence, and the mids and highs come through nice and clear, so vocals are very pronounced. Now, when it comes to the active noise cancellation and the transparency mode, these are pretty much the exact same. You're getting some solid performance with the ANC, and I would estimate that they're able to block out about 70% of your surroundings. The transparency mode is also pretty effective. It gives you a very natural sound with little to no white noise or delay. So you can definitely use it for those times that you want to be more aware of your surroundings. As far as the call quality, I think both of these perform really well, both in quiet and noisy environments. But let's go ahead and do a microphone test so that you guys can be the judge. All right, so this is a microphone test of the JBL Tune 230 noise canceling earbuds. So this should give you a rough idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a quiet environment. Now let's see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, now we got some crowd noise being played on a speaker. So this should give you a pretty good idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is a microphone test of the JBL Tune 130 noise canceling earbuds. So this should give you a pretty good idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a quiet environment. Now let's see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, now we got some crowd noise being played on a speaker. So this should give you a pretty good idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So overall, for me personally, I would go with the Tune 230, mostly because of the fit. I found myself needing to readjust the Tune 130 way too much for me to use them on a regular basis. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this helps outline some of the key differences between these two. And if you're interested in grabbing either of them, be sure to check out the links down in the description. Also, if you found this video to be helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on social media to stay up to date on all the reviews that I'll have coming up. And aside from that, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.